We're trying to solve for that missing part of the triangle, and we're going to do so by setting up a proportion. One ratio is equal to another ratio, and we're looking at three possible triangles that we're going to find ratios in. We've got the large triangle all together, and then because of this altitude, we've got a smaller triangle here, or a medium triangle here. And within those three triangles, we've got different sides given to us. So we've got to identify, first of all, which triangles we're going to use to compare. So if I look at my largest triangle, the only side I really know in that largest triangle is the hypotenuse, which I could call x plus 64. Since I've only got one side given to me there, I'm probably not going to use that one. Instead, I'm going to use my small side because I've got the short leg and the long leg given to me in that one. And the medium triangle also has the short leg and the long leg of that triangle. So those are the two triangles I'm going to use, and those are the two sides within those triangles that I'm going to use. And so now it's just a matter of putting those marked out somewhere on your proportion. I'm going to talk about the small triangle as my numerators, and we'll call the medium triangle, we'll put that stuff in the denominators. And then the two sides that we know about are the shortest leg and the longest leg. We don't know about the hypotenuse, but that's okay. We just need two sides to compare so that we've got ratios. So now plug in what you know in that small triangle. So we're talking about this thing over here. The small triangle short side is a distance of x. That's the thing I'm missing that I'm looking for. The small triangle long side has a distance of 48. I'm going to do the same thing now in the denominators as I'm looking at my medium triangle, which is all this stuff over here. So the medium triangle has a short side value of 48, and it's got a longer side down here of 64. So now you've got your proportion all set up. We should be able to cross multiply to solve for that value of x. So when I do that, I've got 64 times x, which should be equal to 48 times 48, which when I plug that into my calculator, I got 2,304. So now I'm going to take both sides and divide them by 64, because over here I want to get x by itself. And so those will cancel, and I'll bring x down. And when I take a look at the right side and divide 2,304 divided by 64, I get a value of 36. So x has to be a distance of 36. So if I was to plug that in, this here would be 36, which means the entire length would be 100. And I could also, based on that information now, I could solve for these other sides if I needed to.